happened there. I think I might have to get away from Prism. I don't know, it's been having a lot of issues lately because the app actually crashes, I think. So I don't know what you last heard, but I do have the RTMP, paying for it. I just not paying, so I guess I could go back to doing that, but it'd be the same problem. I could use Lyrics at that point. I will say it's a bit more involved to use the RTMP server. It's not as easy as just starting up the phone app and hitting start, which is pretty convenient. Oh, favorite submission is armbar. Yeah, so armbar. As far as my submission, my top submission is usually an armbar, and then bow and arrow chokes. Dissy, bow and arrow chokes. What's up, Emily? And then followed by, but see, you know, I don't generally go for triangle chokes. Kimuras, Americanas, Omoplatas, I'll nail those every so often. But arm bars and bow and arrows, I don't know why. Those just seem to, you know, I seem to get those pretty consistently. Bow and arrows fancy. Is it really? I mean, what's crazy is I've been actually hitting bow and arrow from side control even, because bow and arrow is usually done from back control. But no, I just, you know, it's been working really well for me. I just keep on seeing it and hitting it, so. And heck, even an arm bar, I've been getting a lot of arm bars from back control. That being said, I need to change that up because, you know, one thing about an arm bar from taking someone's back is you don't generally have a recovery out of it. You know, hey, if you do a rear naked choke attempt when you have someone's back, you know, you have and you miss it, well, you just recycle it, right? It's not that big of a deal. But you can't really recycle an arm bar, you know, because they're immediately going to try stacking you, and you know, at best you might end up in half guard or something. I mean, but you know, worse, you're going to be side mounted. Arm triangle's nice. Yes, arm triangle's nice. I have started to try to work. I've been trying to work that into my vocabulary for beach day, just because I've been arm triangle choked a lot. Hold on a second, guys. Hey, Bill. I just drive through downtown Kansas City. What's up? Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, just have them call me. I'll be ready. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Yep, no worries. Just I'll be ready for a call. Okay, I'll take a look at it when I get there. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. So, okay, sounds good, Bill. Thanks. All right, bye. Sorry, that's the contractor that's working on the kitchen. It's a bit long-winded. But yeah, I usually get hit with arm triangles quite a bit. Do you wear aftershocks? How do those work? People near you hear your headphones? Yes, I wear aftershocks. How do those work? They vibrate, and so they're not in my ear. They vibrate right in front of my right in front of my ear, and if people next to you hear it, if you got it turned way up, it probably could. Guillotine's nice. It's supposed to be a chance of terrible takedowns. Yeah, I don't find myself in a guillotine very often because I don't do wrestler takedowns very often. With the judo background, I just soon throw you. That being said, I should probably be looking for the guillotine as other people try to shoot on me because a lot of the guys will try to do a wrestling takedown on me. But more times than not, after I win the grip fight, guys generally want to get a little pull guard. So, because I really like throwing people. I'm very comfortable standing up and doing the standing grapple, if you will. Is the sound quality as good as in ear headphones? Oh no, you don't worry for quality, the more for convenience. But although I use them at the gym, so I can listen to music as well, but also at the same time, hear what's going on around me. Oh my gosh. Oof. But yeah, you don't use it for sound quality. And sometimes I got to kind of push in on it to kind of turn it so it kind of vibrates harder, and that way I can hear if I have too much ambient noise. You allowed to pull guard in the tournament, or do you have to butt scoot? I think you can pull guard here. I don't know. I don't ever do it myself. So here's the thing. I always try to. Oh shoot! What was that? Transmission felt like it locked up for a second. Scary. It's a Fiji tournament. I don't know if you ever competed in Fiji, but I don't think it's a problem. Regardless, that's not something I do. One thing I will do, however, even if I was wanting to get you in my guard, before I will do that, I'll attempt to throw you, right? I'll do a sacrifice throw, like let's call it tomonagi or circle throw, which they're either going to go over or they're going to go in your guard. And so it's like, well, you got there's the option. Gosh darn it, it just filled up yesterday. That's how much I drive, Chad. Why are we listening to Stardew Valley music? I don't know. I'm just listening to this on a playlist. I don't know what playlist this is. It's not my playlist. It's a non-copyright playlist. And one thing about this is called Star Wars Lo-Fi Playlist is what this is. The reason I listen to it is because it's gaming music, and you can listen to gaming music while streaming without getting copyright strikes. So there. I did find out it's not a single elimination match. I'll at least have 2 matches, which would be cool. And they may have an absolute, which if they have absolute, I'll do that as well because I'm going to be the biggest guy in absolute. So. Of course I'll do absolute, but even if I wasn't the biggest guy, I'd still want to do it. 4 matches. Oh shoot. I just dropped a big bunch of dirt on the ground. Any plot missions like Gomo, Omo, or the 2 fancies I really like because they can be junior special. I do Uma Platas. I haven't really done a Go-Go Plata, but I do Uma Platas. I like pulling those. I don't feel like a Uma Plata is very high risk because, if I don't get it, you do have to open up your guard, but here's the thing, most time my guard's open anyway. I try to play a lot of the open guards games. Because you always generally have, if they turn into you and turn into Uma Plata, you always got the triangle choke. And they spin out. If they roll out of a Uma Plata, and you got them tight, you can almost use that as like a pass to get them into side control. But you got to come up quick. Because I've done that. If you come up quick enough, you can come up in a knee in the belly, knee on belly. Oh yeah, OS4. I'm sure. I have no doubt. They want their few cents. $1 for every time you play something. It's crazy. You play open guard or butterfly. I generally am open and try to get to like a De La Hiva, or I've been trying to play around with X guard. I don't like butterfly all that often, but I've been trying to incorporate that in my training a bit more. In fact, we're working with butterfly guard this week, and butterfly sweeps, and all that. I prefer to not be on my back, even playing guard. I prefer to always be on my feet. So, I'll do a lot of technical stand-ups and try to set up that game so I can enter in my preferred flow, if you will, standing on my feet. Yeah, I noticed that I generally go through the same flow progression, unless there's just something glaring at me that I can take earlier, is do a lot of X guard pass, a lot of X passing, and I usually go X pass straight in the knee and the belly, and then sometimes, depending on if I'm able to get the underhooks in, I'll get on my hands, I'll collapse the side control, kind of wear them out a little bit, pop back up to knee on belly. If they go to push on knee on belly, I will generally try to secure on the opposite side. I'll be able to pull a hook on their tricep and step around into an armbar. That's always pretty nice. Sometimes if they keep it really tight when they're pushing on their arm, I'll push my knee like they're supposed to. I'll move around the other side and try to get them on their side and kind of move to like a 3/4 mount, at which point I'll put them in a seatbelt and then pull their back and then follow through from there. Dissy, if I do, it's not necessarily it's not necessarily my intent, it's just what feels natural to me. Oh no, Dissy. Well, no, we don't do combat BJJ. We got a lot of MMA guys. Hell, we got 3 fighters tonight fighting in pro matches tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but there's 2 idiots racing in front of me here. I believe it's FTC. It's a local. It's at the Independence Event Center. So if you look it up, or FAC, I think it's called FAC. It's a local org. What BJJ belt are you? I made purple belt last summer. Coffee was a $2 tip, $8 for a daggum coffee, but it's good. It's got a little sugar in it. It's a nitro cold brew with Irish cream and creamer. You gotta wait 18 months for you to apply for the next belt. So you don't, in my school, you don't apply for the belt. They're just, when the coach thinks you're ready, then you're ready, and that can, Now, that being said, too, I don't think my coach has ever belted anybody to brown. Would you ever try MMA? So I'm not opposed to training it. I don't know if I'll ever step in the ring. I'm not going to say I won't ever do it. I'm not going to say I will do it either. I'm just kind of indifferent to the getting into the ring and getting into the cage. I'd probably be more likely to kickbox again before I would do MMA. Yeah, we just got Dutch Brothers in Kansas City here about a year ago. 6 months ago, something like that. like Dutch Brothers. They're pretty tasty. Frick. Traffic up ahead. What is going on, people? Must be a wreck. Yeah, I heard about that, John. I think the tickets start out like at $400, $400 or $500. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, there you go, Emily. So this guy's... I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not... I just... No. No, not paying that one. Bellator ones are pretty good, though. Yeah, I've never been to a live... Well, I've been to UFC. I've been to MMA fights before, but I've never been to UFC. I'll be honest, guys. I can't tell you the last time I sat down and watched the whole UFC match or UFC event. It used to be a pretty big social thing at my parents' growing up. My dad always have a bunch of people over and always cook out. And then in college, we used to have UFC watch parties all the time. In fact, I remember a few times, some of my college buddies, whatnot, we'd watch UFC, then we'd go down there, then we'd go in the basement, and we'd actually roll. That was fun. Sometimes our dads would get involved. It's crazy. Oh, man. I've been a live MMA, and a guy tried to fly guillotine getting slammed. Oh, got slammed. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that'll happen. Flying guillotine is risky. You know, and here's the thing. One thing I'm also learning in jiu-jitsu is trying to prioritize your techniques according to risk and reward, right? You know, so for instance, like taking someone's back. If you're going to, if say you're really, really good at arm bars, which is great, you know, but if you go for the armbar attempt and it's not solid and they got a good counter to it, you're gonna be on your back at that point, you know. So unless they're just, you know, hanging that arm out there begging you to armbar it, then, you know, generally you should. I think, again, according to what I'm basing my understanding on now, you should always attempt to choke. You know, one, you're going to keep their arms busy and not trying to get rid of your heel hooks, trying to get out of that position. But two, you know, if you do secure, it's a low risk, right? And so, you know, low risk, high reward if you get it. Because if they stuff your hands, you just recycle it. No, I bet, Dizzy. Oh, there you go, Emily. I heard Cody has a girlfriend and a new kid. Yeah, where have you been? Fast Yell, Freck. He's had a new girlfriend for the past 2 years, year and a half. And yeah, just had his new kid. I haven't even seen him. I've been coming down with these colds. I don't want to be around, you know, newborn one. I got cold issues going on, but hope you're doing good, Fast Yellow. Our hometown fighter got matched up against some Russian guy with an Islamic name and thought he was about to get Khabib, and our guy pulled off guillotine. Oh, there you go. To the office. It's a long drive from over there in Kansas. I'm gonna go in and clean out my car, all my work crap, clean out my bed of my truck, weigh myself, and yeah, figure out we'll go from there. Oh, Fast Hill, I can't. It's not up to me. I'm permanently and forever banned on Twitch. So yeah, there's YouTube no more. Now that being said, I'm probably going to be making the move to Kick to kind of feel things out over there. So that is something that will be occurring here for too long. It's So be on the lookout for that. I do all the gun stuff on Kick, which is nice. Show his kitchen. It's not done yet. He's working it. It's not cleaned up. I don't like showing an unfinished product. He's taking forever. He's going back and resealing some more things. You know, it's like, come on, man, it ain't time. But he got sick, and so I told him, dude, I told him I wasn't in a rush. He got sick, and I was like, just take care of yourself. Crazy. Yep, I'll be going over to Kick for a because Kick is the only platform I can live stream gun content right now. We'll see how it catches on. This is true, Emily. This is true. That is definitely copyright. Alright guys, catch you guys in a bit. I'm heading out of here, get back to work, and maybe eat a little bit. I think I have like a cottage cheese, maybe like just a little bit of cottage cheese. It sounds really good. Something to get my stuff. We'll catch you guys later.